Hi, welcome friends. Today I'm starting the review of the third day's match of the case study that I have taken of England and New Zealand being played at the Basin Reserve in Wellington in New Zealand. The test match, after 2 days of intense excitement and entertainment, took a very serious turn today on the third day when New Zealand, who were reeling at 103 for 7 few overs before the end of the day's play yesterday, briskly today morning, and added in 12 overs 70 odd runs, and they were bowled out for 209 thanks to Southeast's beautiful innings, where today he scored 50 of 30 balls that he faced before he got out, and Broad took all the three wickets that were remaining in the New Zealand innings, and he completed his New Zealand completed its innings, and Broad ended up with 4 wickets again. Broad 4, Anderson 3, and Leach 3. That's how the New Zealand Kiwis' first innings ended. Ben Stokes immediately enforced follow on because his bowlers were fresh, and he thought in the second time with a new ball they will be able to make immediate impact on the top order because it was hardly 1 hour after the morning session and New Zealand were bowled out, though they had scored briskly and they had come very close to avoiding the follow on. They were 26 runs short of avoiding the follow on. So Ben Stokes enforced the follow on Kiwis, and Kiwis started their second innings immediately after 1 hour. So when they started their innings, the entire focus was, will New Zealand survive? They did a fantastic job of rearguard, resilience, and what you call a fight back, which was reminiscent of old Kiwi teams. The opening pair played for almost the same number of overs that the entire Kiwis first innings lasted, and the partnership was had put on 149 runs. Both Conway and Latham put on 149 runs in 327 balls that they faced today. It was just 3 balls less than the entire Kiwis' first inning score, and they scored 60 runs less. So they scored at a very slow pace, and they were defending, and they scored 149 of the 52.5 overs that they played. Now, the question is, after such a big partnership, immediately New Zealand lost 3 quick wickets to the spinners of England. Leach picked up 2 and Root picked up 1. And then again, the two middle order batsmen, both Kane Williamson and Nichols, saw the day through for Kiwis, where the last 20 overs of the day was they held out and they scored only 35 runs and they were fighting and they are still short of wiping off the deficit. So they are 24 runs short of wiping off the deficit that they have of the England first innings, and probably this is the only phase after the 1 hour of the morning. It has been always a boring game, though it was interesting to see England bowlers trying to do all kinds of uh, tricks to ensure that they get maximum number of wickets. But the Kiwi batsmen were resolute and they put up a great brave fight to hold on. Now the test is very interestingly poised after For the first time, we saw a 90 overs being completed for the day, and the entire day's game was there. And tomorrow, that freshness is still there, but the pitch is assisting bounce and turn for spinners. Now, New Zealand do not have any spinners other than Bracewell. So we have to see in the fourth innings if Bracewell can do really good job and get hold of few of the left-handers in the England side, then we can have a match on hand. Provided tomorrow New Zealand score briskly and score good number of runs to ensure they have enough batting depth. All 11 in the Kiwis innings this time can bat. They all are capable of batting. At least 20, 30 runs, all of them can put together. So imagine somebody staying with playing the role of an anchor like Kane Williamson, who is already set and his eye is set in, and others playing around him, contributing 30, 40 runs. I think tomorrow we can see a 175 to 200 runs lead if Kiwis are able to manage without losing any wicket in the first hour and then consolidating and trying to survive till the tea or 1 hour after tea, then we have an interesting match for the fifth day. Then the match can go to the fifth day. Otherwise, if Kiwis fall tomorrow in the first session, the crucial session tomorrow, then we may see the match getting over before lunch or at maximum 1 hour after lunch tomorrow. So I do not see in this game there is a lot of cricket left, but all depends upon the New Zealand batters and how much of runs they score. The last 20 overs was a really boring cricket because both Williamson and Nichols were not scoring runs. They were just defending. There are two, three opportunities created by Jack Leach when he turned the ball from outside the off stump, and it was very nearly they were beaten by the sheer turn and bounce that Leach could extract from the wicket. So it's a great test batting wicket where it is given equal opportunity for those batsmen who have applied themselves. Today, New Zealand batsmen showed how to apply themselves on this wicket, and they have come back in this game. Though at the end of the day, they are still 24 runs behind the English. This one, still England are 90% favorites, and only 10% chance is there for New Zealand to survive or win this game. Tomorrow, it all depends upon the first two sessions. If New Zealand can manage without losing any further wickets, maximum 3 to 4 wickets in the first two sessions, and if Bracewell and Blundell can add more runs, Mitchell, if all they can come out handily with 30, 40 runs, and New Zealand can put up around 200 to 250 runs because it's still not a uh, bad wicket to score runs off. If the intent is there, as Southey showed when he played today morning, if you have the right kind of aggression and if you have the right kind of strokes making intent, then you can make quick runs on this wicket. It's a beautiful wicket, and England will always apply aggressive field setting. And once New Zealand go beyond 100, probably that is when the England will come under pressure. Because if the ball is spinning, if Bracewell can do a good, decent job, I think he is decent enough spinner to get the maximum purchase out of this wicket. And Kiwis are a beautiful fielding side, and when they are on top, their fielding will come to rescue their team in many ways. If Kiwis, though now Kiwis look totally out of the game, but it is still anybody's game, and it all depends upon the first two sessions how Kiwis will play. If first session Kiwis survive without losing many wickets, and if Kiwis are able to extend the game till 1 hour after tea tomorrow, then you have really match on hand. Otherwise, tomorrow itself, England will be winning this game by just an hour before tea time. That is all. Thank you very much.